Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. In English, we use the words I am that mean yo soy or yo estoy. For example, I am a panda bear. I'm in the classroom. I am happy. I is a pronoun that means yo. Is the verb to be that means soy or estoy. In English, the words I am can be contracted as I'm. This is a short way without changing the meaning. For example, I'm hungry. I'm fat. I'm at the park. Thank you. See you next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. Now that you can say I am, we will complement this phrase saying I am not. We are using the not word as the negative form. For example, I am not a polar bear. I am not outside. I'm not small. Another word we will use in this lesson is from. This makes reference to something's origin. For example, I am from Mexico. He is from Asia. She is from Colombia. Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. When we're talking about male gender, we have to use he as a pronoun. For example, he is a man. He's tall. He is sad. We're talking about female gender. We have to use she as a pronoun. For example, she is a woman. She is small. She is happy. If we're talking about several male people, we say man. To make reference only one male person, we say man. If we're talking about several female people, we say women. To make reference only one female person, we say woman. Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. Generally, the plural forms in English are added s. For example, they are boys, they are girls, these are oranges. When we want to talk about children as a group, we use the plural form children or the singular form child. For example, my children are 6 and 8 years old. The children are in the park. The child is not 10 years old. The word children also refers to sons or daughters in the plural form. Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. We use the word from to refer to the origin of someone or something. The negative form is expressed with not from. For example, my dad is from Canada. My brother is from the USA. Strawberries are not from Brazil. From and not from are also used to refer to distances. For example, the hotel is 20 minutes from the airport. My work is near the house. The school is not 5 blocks from your apartment. Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. We use the verb to be and its forms is, are to refer to the marital status of people. For example, I am married. She is single. He is divorced. Now, let's take a look at the negative and question forms. For example, are they married? Are you in a relationship? She is not the widow. The marital status are married, widow, separated, divorced, single. Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. We use the verb to be and its forms is, are to refer to the state of mind of the people. For example, we are happy here. They are concerned about the account. She is surprised with the weather. Now, let's look at the negative and interrogative forms. For example, children are not hungry. Are you bored? He's not shy. Other states of mind are sorry, thirsty, angry, confused, sick. Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. We use formal greetings when interacting with others to be respectful and polite. For example, hello, good day. How are you today? How do you do? We also use them when we meet someone for the first time. For example, it's nice to meet you. I'm pleased to meet you. I'm glad to meet you. Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. We use informal greetings with people we know well. Friends, classmates, or workmates. For example, hello, howdy, what's up? Now, let's look at other casual greetings that are used in informal situations. For example, what's new? What's going on? How's it going? Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. We use formal goodbyes when you want to be polite and respectful. For example, have a nice day. Until next time. Farewell. Now, let's look at other examples to say goodbye formally. For example, until I see you again. Good luck. Good night. Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. We use informal farewells with our friends, close family, and colleagues. For example, bye, later, see ya. Now let's look at other ways to say goodbye informally. For example, see you later, see you soon, take care. Thank you, see you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. We can use different responses to express our mood. For example, fantastic, very well thanks, great. Now, let's look at other ways to respond to greetings. For example, I can't complain, not very well, terrible. Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. Below, we will see phrases to introduce ourselves. For example, hello, I'm Miguel. Let me introduce myself. I'm Maria. It's nice to meet you. I'm Luis. There are more formal ways to introduce yourself to people. For example, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Miguel. So we finally meet. I'm Maria. I would like to introduce myself. I am Luis. Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. We use a series of questions to inquire about personal information. For example, what is your name? What is your surname? How old are you? These questions are useful when we meet new people. For example, where are you from? What is your email? What's your phone number? Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. It is polite to welcome someone who visits us. For this purpose, we use the following phrases. For example, it's good you're here. It's a pleasure having you in here. We are happy for your visit. Other phrases that you can use are the following. For example, thanks for coming. Make yourself at home. Not a bother at all. Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. We use the verb can to ask for things in hotels, restaurants, trips, etc. For example, can I have a glass of water? Can I get a taxi? Can I see the menu? We also use the verb could to make more formal requirements. For example, could I have an orange juice? Could you take me to the bank? Could I have your passport? Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. We are going to study these sentences when buying a train ticket. For example, I would like a round-trip ticket, please. Can I have a one-way ticket, please? Do you have tickets in economy class? We can also purchase tickets over the phone, and these sentences are helpful to us. For example, do you have tickets available? Do we need to make a reservation? How much does a first-class ticket cost? Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. The following phrases can be useful when traveling. For example, can I have your ticket, please? Where is the gate 7? How many bags do you carry? Now, let's look at other phrases to communicate at the airport. For example, I want the window seat, please. Here is your boarding pass. What is the purpose of your trip? Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. When making a hotel reservation, use these phrases. For example, do you have rooms available? Is breakfast included? Does the room have air conditioning? The following phrases are also useful in a hotel. Do you need help with the suitcases? How long are you going to stay? What time is the checkout? Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. It is useful to study these phrases when you are in a hotel. For example, do the rooms have a bathroom? What time is breakfast? I want a double room, please. At a hotel, they can ask you some questions about your stay. For example, do you have a reservation? Sorry, we're full. How many nights? Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. When you go to an ATM, you can see the phrases on the screen. For example, fast withdrawal, cash withdrawal, change PIN. Other examples can be seen below. For example, account balance, transfer funds, deposit funds. Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. In English, we use different sentences when we go to a restaurant. Let's see some of them. For example, a table for 3, please. Do you prefer a table or a booth? Sorry, we are full. Sometimes restaurants are full and we must wait for a table. These phrases are useful for us to communicate. For example, do you have tables available? Is it okay if you wait for 20 minutes? It's just me. Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. Let's see these phrases when ordering your meal or drink in a restaurant. For example, can I see the menu? Do you have vegetarian options? We are ready to order. The following phrases can be said by the waiter or the waitress to offer you something. For example, can I take your order? Can I get you anything to drink? Can I bring you something else? Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. Different situations happen in a restaurant. Maybe asking for something extra. For example, can I have a glass of water? Can you put ice in my soda? Can I get more napkins, please? Usually, the waiters check that everything is fine with phrases like the following. For example, is everything okay here? Do you need anything else? Is everything okay with your order? Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. When we finish our meal, it is necessary to ask and pay the bill. For example, excuse me, can I have the bill, please? Can I pay with card? Do I pay you? Sometimes there are errors in the account, and you can say the following. For example, excuse me, there's a mistake here. Sorry, this is not what I ordered. Is the tip included? Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. When we visit a new place, it is a good idea to ask local people for recommendations. For example, excuse me, do you know of a good restaurant near here? Pardon, do you know a good place to have a drink? Hey, can you tell me where you can go dancing here? Most of the inhabitants are hospitable and can give you answers like this. For example, sure I do. Certainly. Of course. Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. Sometimes things don't go well and you need to make a complaint. For example, excuse me, waiter, My soup is cold. There is a hair in my salad. May I speak to the manager, please? Restaurant managers are always ready to handle complaints. For example, I heard you have a problem with your food. Can you tell me what the problem is? Would you accept a discount on your bill? Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. Bars are favorite places to make new friends and share travel experiences. For example, hello, do you come here often? Can I buy you a drink? When is happy hour? Use the following phrases to have a conversation with a new friend. For example, are you from this area? Why do you come here? Do you live near? Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. Ordering food as delivery is also an option in case the weather doesn't allow you to go out. For example, you want to order something to eat? I would like to order, please. You can order from the cell phone. Following phrases can be used when ordering by phone. How can I help you? Pick up or delivery? How would you like to pay? Thank you. See you in the next class. I'm Panda, your teacher. Some places offer healthy food options, and we can use the following phrases to refer to that lifestyle. For example, you give me a vegetarian menu, please? I'm a vegetarian, but I'm not a vegan. Is there a salad bar here? Reducing fats, carbohydrates, and sugars are part of a healthy diet. Use these phrases to make your choice known when ordering something. For example, I want a diet soda. I order vegetables instead of rice. Make it grilled and not fried. Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. Some restaurants offer the drive-through service, where you can order your food from your car. Some useful phrases you will see below. For example, hi, can I have the combo one, please? Can I enlarge my soda? You have ice cream to go? The self-service, the audio may fail, and you should ask to be repeated to ask for your order. Use the following phrases. For example, I don't hear well. Would you speak louder, please? Speaker doesn't seem to be working. Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. Many places have excellent food and service and are well worth a positive review. Use these phrases to praise them. For example, the food here is amazing. Service is unbeatable. You deserve a good tip. It is important for people who work there to hear positive reviews of their work. For example, thanks for making this evening so enjoyable. I thank the entire team for the hard work. This place has a great atmosphere and delicious food. Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. Talking about the origin of your family is interesting when you want to have a conversation. For example, my family has Italian ancestors. My grandfather is Irish, but I am American. My whole family comes from France. It's also substantial to talk about the faculties of some members of your family. Follow the following sentences. For example, my grandmother tells very good stories. One of my cousins is good at drawing. My children train swimming. Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. In English, we can also physically describe the members of our family. For example, my brother is tall and thin. My aunts have blonde hair. My niece has green eyes. The physical descriptions must be detailed so that our interlocutor can get a clear idea. For example, my wife has dark curly hair. Mom's skin is dark and soft. My uncle's beard is long, dark, and thick. Thank you. See you in the next class. I'm Panda, your teacher. We can also describe our family members from their personality. For example, my nephew is very outgoing. My brother-in-law is ambitious. My godfather is hardworking. Some relatives may have somewhat unusual personalities. These are some of them. For example, my stepdaughter is very talkative. My younger cousin is a little weird. My stepbrother is eccentric. Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. It is possible to express my possessions and those of my family members using the verb have. For example, I have a country house. My brothers have several cars. My uncles have 2 farms. We use the variation of the verb have for the third person with she, he, and it. For example, my mom has a nice garden. My sister has a new boyfriend. My son has different dinosaurs. Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. We can make negative sentences referring to our family members. For example, my aunt does not have a husband. Your brother is not an architect. The brothers-in-law do not go to the dance. So, we will see other examples of negative sentences with the family. For example, my stepfather doesn't have money. My niece's house is not expensive. My children are not bad people. Thank you. See you in the next class. teacher. There are different questions that can be asked about our family. For example, are your parents alive? How many brothers do you have? Do your parents live in this city? So, we will see other examples of personal questions about our family. For example, what do your children do? Where do your cousins live? Your uncles travel a lot? Thank you. See you in the next class. I'm Panda, your teacher. Our relatives have different occupations that allow them to subsist. For example, my mom is an architect. My father is a doctor. My younger brother is a university professor. Some occupations are not professional. They are just jobs. For example, my grandmother is a craftswoman. My aunts are cooks. My parents are bakers. Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. We are children. We must ask our parents for permission to do some activities. For example, Dad, can I watch television? Mom, can I get something from the fridge? Aunt, would you let me see your doll collection? In our adolescence, it is also necessary to go to our elders to carry out some activities. For example, Mama, will you let me stay at my friend's? Grandpa, can I borrow your car? Dad, will you let me use your tools? Thank you. See you in the next class. Hello, I'm Panda, your teacher. Sometimes, when we are confused, we can ask our elders for advice. For example, what do you think I should do, Dad? Mom, can you help me? Grandma, what would you do in this case? Leaning on the advice of our elders is always a wise decision. For example, Grandpa, can I ask you for advice? Dad, can you give me your opinion? Mother, is it okay like this? Thank you. See you in the next class. I'm Panda, your teacher. The questions with do and be are one of the most misused by students. Let's see some examples. For example, where does your sister live? What do your parents do? Are you married? After knowing the difference, you can create your own questions. For example, how many brothers do you have? You have nephews. Are you her cousin? Thank you. See you in the next class.